And we are live.
Obviously, everybody in here zoned out a little bit. Everybody a little zoned out. What's good? What up?
I mean,
if you watch and it's a little bit past 10:30, it's what, 10:45.
Yeah, a little late, but better.
Hey,
we had to update the computer. Software had to be updated.
It's all good. We here back in the house once again. It's the Effort Podcast. I am your host, Branson.
I am B.D.U.B.
Budha.
And we like to give a special shout out to our girl, Kelli Jo. She's not in the building with us tonight. She's taking a mental health day. We miss you, baby. And we definitely understand.
Overstand.
Yeah, I've been fighting all week.
What, you sick? And you sitting next to me?
I scoot over a little bit. But
and you fucking me up for Valentine's week.
No, you gonna be on point for that. You gonna be on point for Valentine's. I ain't messing up nobody's Valentine. But yes, we will get into the start of the show. Like I say, a shout out to our girl Kelli Jo. She lost a loved one this week. R.I.P. Capone. You know what I'm saying?
That's her brother, correct?
Her brother,
yes, thoughts and prayers are with you, baby. We are thinking about you. If you need us, please reach out. Don't hesitate. And we just sending positive vibes. Also, on another RIP, the great country singer Toby Keith also passed away this week. Another huge loss for the music world.
Country music world. And the rap game won't be the same either.
Some of his songs were Should Have Been a Cowboy, Red Solo Cup, a little less talk, a lot more action.
Don't let the old man
I think
in.
I'm gonna have to check that one out. I love this bar. What I didn't know now. So yeah, R.I.P. to Toby Keith, another loss.
Yes, unfortunate.
He passed, I believe, from stomach cancer, was it?
Yeah. Something very bad.
Definitely go get yourself checked out.
And listen to the great Toby Keith. He died at 62. And he was a singer-songwriter and one of the 90s and 2000s most charismatic country artists.
He had country on lock.
Yes, he did.
He had country
Drake
on
of country
lock.
music.
Yeah, he had country on lock back in the day. So definitely RIP to him. We're going to get into the show politics. We'll do a little politics first.
Okay.
Since that seems to resonate with people sometimes. A report was given out this week that said Joe Biden did not remember the death of his son.
Damn.
Harsh. Super harsh. Fair or foul? It's politics. It's politics. So
it's a dirty game.
As foul as I might want to say, it's still fair.
In the mud.
And this really is going to throw, like, we already knew though. We already knew we were dealing with an elderly man, and his mental health and just his mental capacity were going to come into question eventually. This is not a good sign for him.
Okay, so I guess it happened Thursday during the special counsel report.
Mm-hmm. Special counsel.
He willfully retained and disclosed classified military and national security information. It recommended Biden not face charges against year-long investigation. One of the remarks, Biden blasted Special Prosecutor Robert Hur for saying he did not remember when his son Bo died, but minutes after defending his memory, he mistakenly referred to Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi as the president of Mexico when he was the president of Egypt.
So you doubling down on your
I
mental
guess he's
capacity.
saying all you brown people look alike.
You're doubling down on your mental capacity being good, and you're doubling down wrong.
I blame the cookout he ate in Raleigh. That's
God,
affected him.
I don't know, but this makes the election even more interesting now, because this isn't going to bode well for Biden at all.
It's not going to bode well.
People are getting ready to look at Biden really funny now.
And it's not going to bode well for Nikki Haley either. She lost to nobody, apparently, in the Nevada GOP primaries. That was pretty bad.
How tough is that?
That's tough. That's tough.
Like, how tough is
that?
That
That lets you know it's time to hang it up. It lets you know it's time to hang it up.
Nothing about racism.
We're getting ready to have another Trump Biden, and
Trump is going to win this time. I hate to say it.
With this report coming out on Biden, I think the pendulum
Trump is
might have
projected
swung.
to win the Republican Nevada caucus.
It swung in Trump's favor with that.
Because Nikki Haley can't win against anybody, so she lost to nobody.
Trump and Biden. This is
Part 3, Rumble in the Jungle.
We
really is part 2.
Pathetic.
It is what it is. We knew what we were getting. We knew what we were getting. We knew that this was
the most decrepit,
old ass.
We knew that this is what it was going to boil down to at the end. And then it just, Trump's in trouble. He has his legal problems. He's got a bunch of legal problems. Biden's got his mental capacity problems.
Both have mental issues.
Yeah, they're both old as dirt. Both of them are old as dirt. I don't know why we be trying to act like Trump is this young guy. No, he's old too. He's super old too. They're both old. Both probably going through dementia.
Oh, yeah.
They both probably going through dementia. If we're being honest, they both probably are. Then, like I tell people, you talking about the president of the United States flying all these places. You know they drugging these old ass men up. You gotta be drugging these guys up to be flying all these places. Like
Trump is probably popping mad pills.
There's no way you can do
lean.
all this flying without being crazy high. It's just not possible. So, but we'll see how this plays out. Off the politic topic, Nikki Haley, poor thing though. That's crazy.
How do you lose to nobody?
Lost to nobody. Like none of these candidates. None of these candidates. That's crazy.
She can't claim racism, can she?
Nah, definitely can't.
No, of course you can't.
Yeah, so Nikki Haley was the Republican presidential primary, running for the presidential primary in the GOP, and lost a very large amount to none of these voters. So that's unfortunate for Nikki.
You know what?
Yes.
You know what? Let me take a second, because I was speedballing. We jumped into topics. We ain't giving no shout outs or nothing. I was speedballing, and I got to apologize because that's normally not me. I was zoned out too. Everybody was zoned out today.
Branson more so than anything.
First of all, got to give a special shout out. Eighth and Fancy. Shout out. You already know what it is. Got to give a shout out to my guys at Dank Drinks. Shout out to the local plug. Definitely got to get that shout out. Got to give a shout out to my man Hassan down at Alpha Dogs. Go get them dogs, man.
Exactly.
Shout out.
Do the Alpha Dog
yes,
taste
we're
test.
going to have to do the Alpha Dogs taste test. We have the Share the Love drive coming up. Yeah. I'll get the numbers for the ladies. The goodie bags, giving away life essentials. They're going to be posting up
sanitary products.
Yes, they're going to be posting up boxes at churches and stuff like that. So I'll give y'all like the information when they get the boxes set up and stuff. It's going to be for a great cause.
All your hygiene products.
All your hygiene products, socks, just things that you think are necessities that people might need. So I'll get the numbers for the ladies in a little bit. I didn't have it on me now. We just jumped right into the show.
Yeah,
so
that's how we supposed to
Niggas, yeah. That's how I like to do my shout outs first, let people know
you are appreciated.
Let people know who we rock with and that they're appreciated. Also, got to give my girl Chanel Monet a shout out.
What's good?
Definitely got to give my girl a shout out, and got to give my guy Kingpin a shout out.
What's poppin', Pippin'?
Yeah, what do they got popping?
Just because they my people.
Okay.
Show love.
Okay. Yeah, Kingpin's still doing his movie premiere.
Another one.
The Life of a Kingpin.
I did see Kingpin got the movie premiere popping again. So shout out my man Kingpin with that. Are we doing this one?
Yeah, okay. We have to give people a reminder that February 7th was National Black HIV AIDS Awareness Day. Mm-hmm. That was February 7th that went by. So if you were alive February 7th, make sure you didn't have it. Make sure you don't have AIDS.
Or you went to get checked or something or another?
I went and got my HIV screening with my physical, and I've been using condoms since, so I know I'm clean.
I went to get my checkup about 2 weeks ago. So you know what? Also, shout out to the young ladies who came through last night and participated in the Let's Talk About Sex. I learned something new last night, Budha. I don't know if you remember what was said last night, but I learned something new last night, Budha. I don't know if you were listening to the show or not.
Yeah, women don't want to be on camera.
Women don't want to be on camera. That's cool. Guys use butt plugs. Did you hear her say that?
I wouldn't know from experience because that's nothing.
I learned something new every night. I don't know if you heard her when she said that.
As in,
yes.
That not.
Hold on, you did hear her say that?
I heard her say it, but I was just letting her talk. I didn't want to interrupt the flow. But she said,
you learn something new every night.
No, hold on.
What?
When you say guys use butt plugs, you mean they use them on the woman, right?
No, they use it on themselves. Because they're weirdos.
What did I say? I just told you what I said. I did not stutter. I said it. What the lady said last night.
Yeah, she did. Because
I specifically said what you said. No, you meant the guy using the butt plug on you. And she was like, what'd she say?
She said no.
No.
I said okay, and she said it was the smaller one of the two, so she's the real trooper between the two.
But yeah, so I learned something new last night. I was hit with some information. You niggas out here, freaky.
Niggas out here, some weirdos.
Like maybe I was like you guys.
This is somebody from Raleigh.
Y'all out here.
She was all like, "Oh no, you got to feel the G spot. That's a G spot. I don't really care to feel."
Y'all out here doing the most now.
Yeah, that's a very shameful G spot.
I learned something new all the time. I was in awe, just awed,
to say the least.
I was awed last night.
The G spot. The G stands for get out of there.
Yeah,
that's what it's.
Get
out of there.
So that was what I learned last night in the Let's Talk About Sex thing we had, and I'll be hosting another one in 2 weeks if you're interested.
Yeah, let's get some ladies on camera this time.
Feel free to reach out. We'd love to have you on camera. We just going to talk sex like we did last night. It was a really good show, and like I said, it was interesting. I learned stuff that I didn't know. Guys out here doing the most.
Yeah, they doing way too much. And no, maybe they may be into that shit.
But that look, if that's what you do, like Budha said,
NMK,
not my king. If that's what you do and you like that, hey, and that's what your lady likes.
Isn't it okay to shame certain kinks?
Nah, no kink shaming. Nah.
Niggas got a whole booty plug.
No, like kids and stuff like those, yes, but like. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. If that's what floats their boat, that's what floats their boat. I can't knock it.
That nigga said he's the plug in a different way.
I can't knock it.
She ran off on the plug twice.
But it was definitely interesting. I definitely did. I was not thinking about that until she said it.
Yeah.
I definitely was not. All right, next topic. The Grammys.
Yes.
The Grammys just passed last weekend.
I think it was the 66.
Hold on, before we just get to this next topic.
You want to go? You want to go back a little bit?
There wasn't any follow up. Like there weren't any probing questions.
I think the shock left us speechless.
I think Dub's right. Like I was so shocked. Like because
I heard niggas take butt plugs and then just my mind went blank.
I think we just went to something else after that. Like that was a lot to take in. It was a lot to digest.
So y'all just let that just.
It was a lot to digest.
The nigga said who took the plug.
So I'll make sure she's back the next time so we can delve. We can delve a little bit deeper into this. Pause, I guess. Do you say that?
Because I got questions, I guess.
Yeah.
Like so.
I got questions. I don't know how these things start to format and formulate my brain. I got questions, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Can I ask one of the questions I might have? Like, whose idea was it to do it?
No, you want to know what mine is?
Was she the one who suggested?
Yeah,
okay, okay.
Did she insert it or did he insert
that's another. That's another good question. Like,
whose idea?
like how did it start? And then
maybe it was his idea. Maybe he's trying to compete with this girl.
Or like he was like, no, you don't do it. Let me do it.
Yeah, like I want to show you something. Let me show you. I want to show you something.
He was competing with his girl.
Like,
fellas, don't compete with your lady in that manner.
It was an interesting. It was,
but y'all let it go.
That's why I'm doing it again in 2 weeks.
But y'all let it go. Y'all just
That's
let
why
it
I'm
do
doing
it.
I didn't want to. I was full of pizza.
I left it open.
So he was full of.
That's a different kind of plug.
I left it open so when we do it in 2 weeks, and she
God.
I'm so childish. I'm so childish.
Okay, that wasn't a good way to say that.
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't a way to say that.
Really
hold on.
wasn't.
But I'm the childish one, though, right?
We're going to go back to that in 2 weeks. We're going to continue that in 2 weeks and get back to that. I don't know where we left that open.
I can't believe y'all just let that slide, though.
I can't believe he let it slide. The nigga taking the plug, he let it slide.
I was, like he said, I was in awe because I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that was wild.
I wasn't expecting
I didn't
that
want to cut
answer.
old girl off and be like, explain.
Yeah, like you ever because now the story that
you gotta let them talk. Like,
yeah,
like Shannon Sharp, you gotta let them talk.
That's what I was about to say. Just
talk.
like Shannon Sharp, you gotta let him talk. Speaking of Shannon Sharp, we should just go into Monique. We'll bounce back.
Okay, cool. I didn't see it.
I saw it.
I saw her talk about Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I definitely saw her talk about Tiffany Haddish. Yeah, she definitely lays Tiffany
saw
Haddish.
She just sound like a scorned woman to me.
Yeah,
though.
DL responded and called Shannon Sharp Wendy Williams with a weight set. That shit had me dying laughing.
So I was just informed that in 2 weeks they will be back to
answer questions.
Yeah,
thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
Okay. In 2 weeks.
Oh, that's them right there.
Yeah, in 2 weeks.
And she got to be on camera.
But somebody got to be on camera too,
yeah.
because that's the one of the main things.
She can wear one of them Lelouch.
Okay,
you can put a wig on. I'll give you one of these masquerade masks if you need to.
Yeah,
like,
you wear one of the Mexican wrestler masks.
So Lucha Libre.
Yeah, Lucha Libre.
So yes, in 2 weeks they will be back to explain and go in depth.
You said so there was a couple of them that had that experience.
I don't know if it was a couple of them. I just know I heard maybe one was like co-signing like they'll be back in 2 weeks so we can get to the.
I hope that was
the bottom of this.
That must have been.
I can't use that right now.
I mean, he probably is the bottom if he had.
Yeah. He on his
get
TD.
to the bottom of this. Like I don't. Okay,
have you been swallowed?
Swallowed up.
Old TD Jake's ass nigga.
Boy, she pull it out and his eyes like he's smiling. I'm like,
and it make that noise like a.
No, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Like a can of Pringles.
All right, but back to the Monique thing. She does sound. She sounds
scorned, but there was some truth. She was saying.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there was some truth to it. You know, the Tyler Perry, the Oprah stuff.
But here's the thing: she got her opportunity with the Netflix, and it bombed.
And why are you still harboring these feelings from like 5, 6, 7 years ago now?
More importantly, why didn't she create
and you
her
got
own
paid?
platforms?
Like you know the lawsuit happened and all that. You got your money, you got your special. Bet that's how you know.
You said you got your apologies and stuff like that.
So
like
why still
carrying on the buried the hatchet? Like let some of this stuff go
it's
because
just different. You know what I mean? To me, that's what I'm saying. To me, she just sounds like a black woman, and she shouldn't have to do that. Just let it go. You
because you're in a good position.
Yeah,
you're in a good position in life. You know, you regardless of what people say or whatnot, you're still in a great position. Mm-hmm. And for you to sound so bitter and spiteful almost. You know, when you had a really kind of good career. Once you look at it, everybody knows you.
Yeah, she's come a long way from Baltimore.
So, you know, just like Budha said, you have to get rid of that bitterness sounding thing, because that doesn't fit you. You know, you're a grown woman now and should be, and that I'm thinking, what if we if generation just quit watching this ratchet TV, like this Bad Girls Club and stuff, and just quit seeing this energy that these people give off, because all it does is kind of give you a reason. Well, they do it, so I can do it.
Nah, nigga. That's if you weak-minded. If you got a strong base, you ain't got to do all that shit just because you see it on TV.
And that's the problem. It's a lot of weak-minded individuals.
And remember, people are entertained by damn near anything.
She went after everybody. She went after Tyler Perry, Oprah,
Monique was on a roll.
DL.
And Shay be doing it. Like he just let him do it.
Yeah, because he's not a journalist. He don't know what questions to ask, so you just be quiet and let him speak, just like he did with the Cat interview. And he just silenced his way up to all these millions of views, which is cool. But yeah, this is going to be some more comedian beef. So there was beef with Kat in January, and now there's beef with Monique in February. So it's just going to be seasons of comedians beefing.
Well, I mean,
season beef.
Everybody just has something to get off their chest.
Yeah,
and they get the platform to do it, and they get it off their chest. They've been holding on to it for how long? You said it been 5, 7 years, 8 years.
Easy, 6, at least about 6 years.
Holding on to this, just waiting to tell somebody, anybody that'll listen, and Shannon gives them the platform, and they get right there. And like you say, Shannon just sit back and go ahead, say what you got to say.
He just sip his way to millions of views, getting drunk,
slide him a
little Shay juice, and let them do whatever it is they want to do.
Yeah, you be watching him and Ocho Cinco shit, late night cap. That shit be hilarious when they be talking about non-sports shit.
And speaking of that, I saw that Cam was burying the hatchet with a lot of people.
Cam who? Right?
Cam Newton.
Oh.
Cam buried the hatchet with Stephen A. Buried the hatchet with a couple of people.
I don't know how you can bury the hatchet with Stephen A. I just realized I don't like Stephen A. since Shannon Sharp left Undisputed. Because I watched Undisputed. I didn't think Skip was that good, but I watched for Shannon. And then when Shannon left, I can't watch Undisputed no more.
Undisputed is like, okay, first of all, to me, it's delusional cowboy talk all the time. Like, you know.
There's no Shannon to balance it out.
It's delusional. Well, it's Richard, but then Skip's opinion it's just asinine most of the time.
So I thought, hey, since Shannon left, I would be watching First Take, and then I watched First Take, and I can't stand Stephen A. screaming, and I can't stand Mad Dog.
Oh, Mad Dog is the worst.
So now I just don't watch sports in the morning anymore. That's fucked up.
I kind of like the afternoon shows. The
I try to
Fox
get into
got
Pat.
a couple. Fox got the what's my Nick Wright is a funny
First
dude.
things first.
Nick Wright is a funny dude.
Chiefs fan.
Nick Wright is a funny dude. And then the show that comes on after them with Joy.
That Speak
Your
Piece.
Speak Your or whatever it's called. I like to see Joy in
I like Joy.
The morning ones, they
shady.
I don't even like the Carton show either, yo. Like, a lot of these joints.
I just like Joy Taylor.
Pat's got a good show.
No, I do like the Herd. I do like Colin Cowherd.
Colin's
he
all right.
irritates me.
I like Pat McAfee. Pat is that dude. But like you say, the morning shows now,
I don't
First
watch
Take, Undisputed, you take them off now.
Yeah.
You take them off. We don't need Stephen A. Smith no more. I like Perk and them better.
Yeah.
I like
the
watching
NBA
talk.
Arenas, to be honest.
Like I'd rather hear the athletes talk about the game now.
Yeah, exactly.
And Skip, you go ahead and retire.
Yeah.
I don't see how he has a following anymore because he's not interesting.
Cowboy fans.
The delusional Cowboy fan.
God.
Cowboy fans.
Don't worry. Tomorrow they won't have to worry about seeing them for a very long time. The owner, Jerry Jones.
Want to jump into the Grammys now?
Yeah, let's go into the Grammys.
Killer Mike
Grammys.
swept.
Shout out Killer Mike.
And then got
Killer
the rest.
Mike swept the Grammys, and they swept his ass right up out the
Right up out
Grammys.
They're like, oh, you ain't about to
Get
get one
outta
of your
here.
pro-black speeches, nigga. Fuck that. You ain't about to get one of your pro-black speeches out here in L.A. That's not about to
Swept
happen.
all the rap awards, that they swept his black ass up out of there in handcuffs. Did they say what he did?
From my understanding, it involved a female security guard. I don't have the
Some
details.
bullshit. Some alleged bullshit.
Well, anyway, Killer Mike definitely deserved it. Had the best album last year. To me,
Did you
anyway.
hear it?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
The Michael album, yeah, it was dope. It was really dope. Who else? Taylor Swift cleaned up, I believe,
Of
at the
course,
Grammys.
it's Taylor Swift.
And let me say this now, like, because she takes a lot of, like, we make fun of her and stuff like that. She takes
Rightfully
a lot
so.
of, but she deserves everything she gets. Like,
I'll give her that.
she
works hard for it.
she deserves everything that this young lady gets.
Including no ass and titties.
Regardless of what it is, she deserves everything she gets. All the awards she gets, all the accolades she gets. This chick really is like that. And I've been moved in that direction to just accept she really is that chick. She's her.
I mean, she's an unseasoned Beyonce, in my opinion, but I mean, more power to her. I mean, she's getting it in her lane. It's not like she's trying to
Beyonce,
compete
they
with Beyonce.
threw the Beyonce thing in there, like, because Beyonce is the other mega star to Taylor Swift, and it, in a way, I think it's just pitting two very successful women against each other and stuff like that. But Taylor Swift has conquered a fan base that young white girl fan base. Like, that's her fan base, and that's a very big fan base. And you can't mess with the Swifties.
Them and that
You can't mess with the
Japanese
Beehive.
Group. What's that Japanese group they like? The K-pop.
Okay, Paul. I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't have kids, so don't you have a daughter? Isn't she into K-pop?
I don't think Pretty's into K-pop. I have to check. But I like I was saying, Taylor deserves everything she gets. Now, with that being said, Jay-Z received an award that night.
Yes, he did.
And
It was the
Lifetime Award, I believe.
most fucked up hair award.
I believe it was a Lifetime Award,
it
possibly.
was.
And then he made his speech.
Dissing people.
He spoke his truth, and he was standing up for his wife, how Beyonce has the most Grammys ever
Yeah.
and doesn't have
The best
an album of the year
Yeah.
Grammy. And I can feel what he's saying.
No, I agree with what you're saying.
I
don't-
definitely agree with what he's saying. You know, you want to make it known. And then just from, like he said, all the snubs that were given out, DMX wasn't even nominated and had the best album of the year that he wasn't nominated. And, you know, hip hop's never been judged right in the Academy except this year.
Yeah.
And I felt what Hov was saying though.
No, he was saying some real shit. He was just saying we don't get the acknowledgement we deserve with the Grammys, to which, I mean, what's new? That's not something relegated
Should we
to
be
the
concerned
Grammys.
about that? Or
No, they've always fucked niggas over, from the Oscars to the Grammys. If we were in the plays, they'd be fucking us over in the Tonys and we'd be caring and shit. But that's like gay niggas.
but we just have to put ourselves in it so bad. Like, you're gonna recognize us and stuff like that. And like you're saying, is it really worth it? Like, let them have it. If that
Yeah, we've always had our own outlets, like the BET Awards, and sometimes Jay and Beyonce show up to there. You know, they get all the black awards, but they want the white awards.
And this is another thing, and maybe I'm wrong in my assessment of this. How many award shows does Jay-Z show up to that are hip hop based?
I don't know. Now that we'd have to count. You know, those aren't his people anymore.
Like, you know,
I didn't party with you.
and you know, I'm the biggest Hov fan. I think Hov is the GOAT without a doubt. But you showed up to the Grammys, but you don't show up to the shows honoring hip hop that made you this mega star that you are.
I know.
So
That's not new, nigga. That's Jay-Z. That's J, B, and J.
So that's my slight with it. You know what I'm saying? I know the Grammys is this big award show and stuff like that, but they did just do 50 years of hip hop, and you could have partaken in some of those events.
But he's not going to because it's beneath him.
I would hope that's not how he thinks, but it might be. And then they sit here and try to tear Hove down and stuff. But like I say, I still think he's the greatest rapper of all time. Nas being second.
I think he's I give the edge to Jay just because Jay does good hooks. Nas doesn't.
I mean, I give the nod to Jay on a couple of fronts. Nas never had that group. Like Jay put together Rockefeller.
Nas put together the Bravehearts. You better watch how you
okay,
talk
so
about the Bravehearts. That's
look and look.
horse.
Don't look. I'm so Uchiwali.
Yeah.
The one song the Bravehearts had, and who was the other one? You said The Firm, which don't get me wrong, great group, but they weren't Rockefeller.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's not what you. That's not how you presented it.
All right. I think you're missing what I'm saying. And then I just think his discography is a little bit better than Nas, even though Nas has been
I'll give you that.
closing the gap with these last couple of albums, having some playlist tracks.
Yeah, what was Jay's last album? When did that 444?
I believe it's the 444 album, which was a good album.
Yeah, well, we just need some new Jay. We need some new.
Do we really need new Jay?
Yes, we do.
I think I'm good with Jay.
Why?
I think he's given me enough stuff. He's given me enough material in my life that I don't need any more Hove. I'm good.
I'm gonna disagree with you there. I want to hear 54-year-old Jay-Z, and what he's got to say.
Okay. Speaking of music, you heard Little John is coming out with a meditation album.
Yes, it's called Yeah. If anybody can do it, it's Little John.
What?
Yes.
I did not hear that.
Little John is coming
Andre, 3,000 are gonna get together and do a
Little John is doing a meditation album.
I'm excited about it. More importantly, did you get a chance to listen to Usher's new album?
No, I did not.
Okay, I did, and it was very disappointing. First and foremost, the IG clips that he's been playing since the pandemic, none of the songs show up on there. And the first half of the songs is like up-tempo.
I want to ask this
shit.
question, and I don't want to. He's not going to try to do none of those songs tomorrow, is he?
There might be one or two. Bops.
Don't do that.
He's got to. You don't release an album a day before the weekend of the Super Bowl and not perform.
Do that.
He's gonna have to.
Don't
perform.
do that. Don't do that.
He's gonna have to do one.
Don't do that. Let's stick to the songs. You have at least what is it? The Super Bowl halftime show is 10 minutes.
Yeah,
somewhere around then. You don't have to do anything new. Nothing new. You could do your whole old set. You can do your Dreamville set.
But he's not going to do that because we've already seen that during Dreamville, and Usher wants to make sure because he's working hard because he knows he's not getting paid off this shit, and he wants to make sure y'all buy that album to compensate. So he's going to do some of this.
Don't do any of the new stuff, Us.
Yeah.
Don't do any of the new stuff.
Oh, it's too late. Usher said he's
Buddha,
going to
what
do
you say?
something.
Buddha, what you say?
And he's not going to get Luda and Little John.
Buddha, what you say?
Unfortunately, I agree with Dub, yo. You don't put out an album. You don't put out an album.
Everybody agrees with you.
You don't put out an album. You don't put out an album to not do anything off of it.
He got one or two joints.
It's going to be at least a snippet off the new album he's going to do. At least a snippet.
Have you heard it, Buddha?
No.
He got like one or two joints on there. I'm not saying it's trash.
I'm not knocking I'm not saying the album's trash or anything. I'm just like, to do a Super Bowl show, do all your old stuff. You got 10 minutes of old songs where you can rock and get.
We're not saying he ain't going to do that, but he's going to sprinkle in some of that new.
Don't sprinkle in no new stuff. Don't sprinkle in none of the new stuff. Just do this. 7 o'clock on the dot. Do that one. Do that one. You don't have to go. You can do that one. That's a hot one. Confessions. You gotta do confessions. Like you got to do confessions.
Confession. Yeah,
you got to do confessions.
I don't know. You can't talk about having one baby on the way when there's a room full of families watching.
What other songs Usher got to do? I'm thinking of songs he could do that he doesn't have to do any of the
All
new
them
stuff.
mixed families gonna be watching the show. They don't give a fuck.
All them white families. I like that little dancing nigga.
Okay, well, since I guess we're on Super Bowl talk then with Usher and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who you got tomorrow?
Ooh, I got the Chiefs.
For the people who don't know, tomorrow the Chiefs of Kansas City.
Who got the most Gamecocks on their team? That's who I'm going with.
49ers, I believe.
So be it.
I believe the 49ers.
That's a weak metric to win.
Not really. Not really when you want to see the Gamecocks hoist up a title. Nah, that's not a bad metric. I'm going with the Chiefs, not to go against the Gamecocks because I really want to see them win titles.
You just talking about Patrick Mahomes not being black the other week.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Did I say that?
I wouldn't say no shit like
I
that.
just think Patrick Mahomes and them are going to win. Like they haven't proven us wrong in the past couple of years. They've lost like one or two, but I just think they're going to win them more.
Well,
The way they've been looking,
yeah,
it doesn't look like they're going to be scoring a lot of points. That's one of the main things because we're used to them putting up points and really outscoring teams.
Okay.
The way they've been looking recently, they don't like they're going to be putting up a lot of points.
Let's take a look at where they've been playing at, how they've been looking. I believe they played in Buffalo.
yes.
It was what? 10 degrees that day?
Yes,
it
it
was freezing. They played in Arrowhead.
What's your point?
It was cold as be damn.
What's your point?
When they go to Vegas and it's nice out there,
They're gonna lose.
Hold on. Are we talking about the Chiefs?
I think the Chiefs are.
Are we
really-
talking about
conditioned
Kansas
for the
City?
cold.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Don't they always play in the cold themselves too? So how would that? Wouldn't that be
the
beneficial
offense is going to
towards
be
them?
even more. I think it's going to open up even more in Vegas. I think the weather is going to really allow Andy Reid to open that offense up. I really do. I'd like to see C-Mac get a ring. I'd like to see that. He deserves one. He had to thug it out with the Panthers. He had to thug it out with the Panthers for a couple of years, so he definitely deserves a ring. I want to see B.D.U.B get one.
Yes.
I want to see Hargrove. He's the former Eagle. I want to see him get one. But I just think Kels and Patrick Mahomes are going to win that game tomorrow. But it's going to be a good game, nevertheless. What is the number one Super Bowl snack?
Chicken
Wings.
wings.
You said what?
Chicken
Wings.
Chicken wings. What's two then?
Barbecue.
Nachos?
He said barbecue.
I like barbecue personally. Like if Buddha ain't barbecuing tomorrow, I'm going to City Barbecue and getting some ribs. I'm getting pork just out of spite towards y'all.
That means you can't come over.
What
I'm
you
saying
say?
this,
That
y'all
means
don't.
you can't come through then.
Yeah, I'm saying
That's mean.
If y'all don't, I'm getting ribs.
Meatballs.
Yeah.
Nacho. You said ew.
Yeah.
Nachos all right though.
Nachos are cool. I don't like nachos like
I just don't do it with a
traditional.
lot of cheese on them.
Nah, you know what I like?
Buddha
I like
makes
getting
the-
a bowl from like Chipotle's or Moe's and getting chips, and that's my nacho.
Buddha makes the best cheese dip
Yeah.
on this
The
in the
thing I
world.
don't like about nachos is the soggy chips at the bottom.
No, bruh. So to fix that, what
Yes.
you do, you put it in the air fryer, dog.
Oh yeah.
and it
Chips on the bottom.
No, I make my own. You
No,
chop
bruh.
up some tortillas.
Don't chop up nigga, you lay some damn Doritos in the bottom. What are you talking about? Put Doritos in that. I mean, if you use whatever chip, whatever your
I
preference
prefer
of chip is.
tortilla chips.
whatever preference of
Whatever
chip you
preference
want.
of chip.
That
you
processed
like.
cheese flavor from Doritos.
I'm just saying, but you put the shits in the air fryer, yo. Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Bomb. No soggy nothing.
I know. I air
salt.
fry everything. I air fry baby back ribs, nigga. That shit be banging too.
Commercials. Looking forward to commercials tomorrow.
Nothing has been good for the
I'm
past
about to
couple
say, I haven't
years.
seen any good commercials. The last good commercial I think they had was like the Missy Elliott and Busta Rhymes, like those Mountain Dew commercials.
Is it Anheuser-Busch? They always got decent commercials, I
They
think.
do some American-y shit.
Uber Eats has got something coming up. That's supposed to be a big.
Oh, when they had what was the shit
that's
that we
supposed
was
to be a
all
big
hooked on
commercial.
with the dragons and shit. Game of Thrones when they had that shit. I mean, those are good
I
commercials.
remember that from last year.
Uber Eats got something.
And none of those shits carried over after the Super Bowl. There were no, because I remember a lot of those commercials back in the day used to carry over after the Super Bowl, and they don't last that long anymore. They don't keep the campaign going.
Nah. The cycle, the 24/7 cycle, like it's in and then it's out. It's not like it was back in the old days.
And those commercials don't be ratchet enough to remember.
Exactly.
You gotta remember, people want to be entertained by shit, yo.
Now, my favorite part about Super Bowl is the prop bets, though. Prop bets are always cool. Who's going to score first? How many times is the camera going to flash to Taylor Swift?
Lots.
Under 50, under 50, like
You're gonna have a bunch of white girls watching the game tomorrow that don't even care about the game. They just want to see Taylor Swift.
the best thing that can happen to the NFL. The NFL, it's not Taylor Swift's fault. She just wanted to go and watch Travis play. But I'm sure the NFL was like, every chance you get, put the camera on Taylor. Every chance you get. She just there to watch the game.
She's there to support her man.
Yeah, she just there to she already on tour.
There's some women that wouldn't support their man if he played in the Super Bowl.
She already out doing sold out tours, coming back from the tour to watch him play. She don't need any more publicity. She's got all the publicity she needs. The NFL is just capitalizing on it.
Yes.
I wouldn't blame her though, because she definitely moves the needle, like whatchamacallit said. Did anybody see the Suki video?
I saw clips of it. I haven't seen the full interview.
What I saw, she was saying that Suki was a musician, and Suki was like, "I'm not."
Oh, that was a satire? Please tell me.
I
that
think
was
it was
satire.
satire.
That has
but
to be satire.
I hope it was.
That's why I'm not even. I was gonna leave that alone because I'm like, there's no way in the world anybody is that. And I'm not even gonna put that word out there, but there's no, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna leave that as satire.
We're gonna hope it was satire. It was entertaining, nevertheless, because the way she kept.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, bro. You ever cringe-worthy moments? Like that's a cringe-worthy
musician and magician. Those were the words that I was like, boy, this is tough here.
It had to be satire. It had to be. There's no way around that.
Indeed. And old girl.
There's no bad publicity in these days.
No, yeah, it is. I mean, you may not, people say it ain't, but no, yeah, it is.
Yeah, so it was Suki Hana on Bobby Althoff's The Really Good Podcast, which aired on Wednesday, February 9th, where this clip happened. And, I don't get old girl's humor. The white girl who does the show. Apparently, her husband filed for divorce. Did you see that?
I think I did see that.
So now
he couldn't take the her being so famous or something like that.
I don't know if that was the case, but he's the one with the power. He's the one that promoted the podcast and got her all that industry. He's an industry insider. So I don't know what happened, but Drake, after that Drake interview, I guess things went downhill after the marriage. And he filed for divorce. Old boy filed for divorce. So I don't understand what happened there, but I'm pretty sure old girl got a little touch of fame. And now she's, doing her dry comedy on New Dick.
Well, I've never, that's really the first time I saw her when she did the Suki thing. And like Budha said.
The first time I saw her was when she did the Migos interview, and she did another one before that. But I don't find her particularly funny. I think her humor is corny. But, that's really all I got on her, Bobby Althoff. But apparently her dry humor has pushed her husband away. So I don't know what's next for her. But I'm sure she's going to get around some celebrities and, get gutted.
More sports news. NBA trades
Yes, it was trade deadline Thursday.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes.
Do you really believe in the New York Knicks hype that they're giving them right now?
No.
Are you buying the Knicks hype? Because they're hyping the Knicks up. And before I say anything, Brunson is a beast. Brunson really is a dog. Brunson is a dog.
Yeah.
Julius Randle, however, and he's hurt right now, I believe.
Don't come to my side now. Don't come to my side now.
Brunson's a dog, though.
I told you that.
Oh, Buddha's with the Knicks? I thought he was.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
No, on the Randle, he's not a big Randle fan like that. He plays bully ball like Carmelo Anthony without Carmelo Anthony's skill set.
Exactly.
So basically the Mavs added P.J. Washington from the Hornets. So they gave the Mavs got P.J. Washington and a 2024 second-round pick and a 2028 second-round pick from the Hornets for Gary Williams, Seth Curry, and the 2027.
Not a bad pickup for the Hornets.
Yeah, Seth Curry is back in Charlotte.
Not a bad pickup for the Hornets at all.
Yeah,
Is he gonna play this time?
Yeah, him and LaMelo on the perimeter.
Not a bad pickup, and Gordon Hayward's gone too, I believe.
Yeah,
they got rid of Gordon Hayward too.
So they rebuilding.
And I gotta apologize. I gotta apologize to the guy they drafted because he's a baller. Brandon Miller's a baller. I need to apologize to Brandon Miller. I'm sorry, Brandon. I was pushing Scoot. Scoot can't even stay consistently in the league right now. He can't stay on the bench consistently. I apologize, Brandon, and I'm man enough to admit when I was wrong. He's a baller.
How you gonna push him over Brandon though, nigga? Brandon's in Charlotte.
Brandon's a baller, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a shame. Also, the 76ers, your
Buddy
team
Hield.
got Buddy Hield. And the Pacers for the Pacers.
Sniper.
And, well, they traded, and the Pacers got Furkan Korkmaz. And Doug McDermott from the Spurs.
I didn't even know he was still balling.
Yeah, a 2024 second-round pick from the Raptors, a 2029 second-round pick from the Blazers, cash consideration from the 76ers, and the Spurs get Marcus Morris, a 2029 second-round pick via the Clippers, and cash consideration.
I like Morris. I'm kind of going to miss him. We got rid of Bev, too.
You don't need Morris.
We got rid of him and Pat Bev.
Yeah, but Pat Bev is with the winners now.
The Bucks.
And the Milwaukee. That must be great going from one contender to the
Like, your chances of advancing in the playoffs just keep increasing. You went from, because right now, if Embiid don't come back, the Sixers are eliminated in the first round. So then you go to the Bucks, who probably are going to at least the conference championship, at least play the Celtics.
Yeah,
more than likely. So not bad.
And the Thunder added Gordon Hayward from the Hornets. So the Thunder get Gordon Hayward, and the Hornets get, who is this? Vasily Mikheyev.
Hey, Thunder. Gordon Hayward don't play a lot.
Yeah,
he don't play. Just letting y'all know, he don't play a lot.
Yeah, so the Hornets get that dude Trey Man Davis Bertans, 2024 second round
he's a
pick
shooter
from the Rockets, and a 2025 second round pick from the 76ers. And, of course, the Knicks get Alec Burks and Bojan Bogdanovic from the Pistons for Evan Fournier, Malachi Flynn, Quentin Grimes, Ryan R.C.D. Kano, 2 future second-round picks and cash consideration.
They are saying that Burks
Yes.
and Bogdanovic are pushing the Knicks over the top. I'm just telling
Over
you
the top for what?
I'm just telling you what they're saying. They're saying that Burks and Bogdan are going
Knicks
to
gotta have a
elevate the
bunch
Knicks.
of star role players because no stars really, other than Randall is their biggest star player.
Don't get Boo to start on Randall.
But Buddha, that's he loves Randall.
Speaking of basketball, All-Star Weekend is coming up as well.
Yes.
I'm actually looking forward to the Steph Curry and old girl shooting. I think that
What
might
is
be
it? Is
interesting.
it like
3 points.
Oh,
Three point shoot
they're
between.
allowing women in.
Well, I thought I saw him, and I can't remember her name starts with an I.
Irrelevant.
No, that's not it. But they're supposed to be doing a 3-point shootout, and I think that'll be cool.
Who is Steph Curry facing in the 3-point shootout? Let's find out.
The dunk contest has a bunch of nobodies.
Can they jump? Look, the white boy last year stole the show anyway.
Yeah, McClung's going to be in it, but who else is in it? Oh, Jaylen Brown's in it.
Sabrina Ionescu.
Yeah, Sabrina Ionescu shooting with Steph Curry.
Where do I know her? Where do I know that name from?
College.
She's a New York Liberty.
But from college, she had a big name in college. She could shoot the lights out the gym.
I bet she couldn't shoot better than Caitlin.
Caitlin?
What?
Caitlin can shoot the
Caitlin
lights
Clark?
out the gym.
Yeah. Better than Caitlin Clark?
Caitlin can shoot the lights out the gym. But
I don't know a lot of people actually better than her.
Caitlin?
Yeah.
Caitlin, nice.
Like just in general, male or female, like she is
Caitlin
extremely gifted.
Wait, is this a part of the 3-point contest?
I think it's a separate.
Okay, so it's completely
Because
separate.
you know, Steph is like he's that big enough star where they could do stuff like that now, where he could do something 1-on-1 with somebody and everybody's going to watch it. I think they're going to have another 3-point contest where it's just the participants.
You're not excited about the dunk contest?
No.
It's going to be Jaylen Brown. He's in it.
Jaylen Brown, Matt McClung, and
Jacob Toppin. I guess he's related to
Obi. No.
Yeah.
Is it?
I guess. I don't know.
I think Obi did have a brother.
It's Toppin.
I think Obi did have a brother.
And then you have Jamie Jaquez Jr. from the Heat.
The dude with the hair.
I guess.
Yeah.
That's a
He
bunch
can
of
jump.
nobodies, but
He
hey,
can jump.
That's how you become a somebody in the dunk contest.
What did the dunk
why we
contest?
got
What you
legends
need,
like
you just
Harold
need
Miner.
people who
who want to do it.
Yes.
Who want to do it. And that's true. But, you know, we want a couple of name guys to do it. Like, who's somebody you want to see dunk? That, you know, that
Ja
has a
Morant.
name. He's hurt.
Zion.
Yeah, exactly.
I would love to see Zion.
Like niggas
dunk.
that actually jump.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what.
I'd like to see Jalen Green.
Yeah, Jalen Green. And because of what McClung did last year, I want to see McClung this year.
Yeah.
But there's
he's gotta
other guys
defend
like
his title.
I would want to see old boy dunk again. The one who got robbed that 1 year.
Oh, he ain't doing that shit no more. Gordon.
Which one?
Yeah, Gordon.
Gordon ain't doing that shit no more, and I don't blame him. I'm not even mad. He said, fuck that shit.
So
He
like
was like, fuck that shit, and I don't blame him. He robbed him twice,
twice.
and he gave you a monumental dunk contest. He brought the dunk
What about the
contest
game? Are
back.
you looking forward to the game? The actual All-Star game.
I don't even care about the game. I mean, it gets interesting like the last couple minutes of it, but I mean, prior to it, it's just not something I really care to see.
I think they should let them play 90s style in the All-Star game. 90s style basketball. Play a little bit more defense, stuff like that. Like just for the All-Star game. Yeah. Like, you know, make it more interesting. You see what I'm saying? So we'll see, but I like the All-Star game, but like you say, I probably won't watch it. It'll probably be something else on. It doesn't have the same allure that it used to.
Because there ain't shit else on. I mean, football is going to be off, and basketball is going to stop just for the All-Star weekend, so you might as well watch it unless you're playing video games.
Does the game have the same allure it used to?
No, it doesn't. Not now, because there's no defense being played. That score going to be like 180.
The stars,
and that's another thing. Like basketball is all offense oriented now. Like you don't get the big ass defensive plays and highlights and shit some of these niggas used to get their shit smeared on the glass.
Like
Smear.
like I think I was talking about that. Like you don't have the defensive stoppers like you used to, even if they weren't a defensive stopper like that. Like Ruben Patterson was supposed to be the Kobe stopper. Now Rube used to play some defense.
You stop niggas in the locker room.
Oh yeah,
Pockets.
Rube used to play some defense. Bruce Bowen. Like you don't really have those. Like you still have Smart.
Don't stick your foot out over.
Last nigga that was known for defense, I think it was like Avery Bradley or Marcus Smart.
Smart.
I mean,
Yeah.
But like defense isn't practiced like that. Like
Raja Bell.
Or Kawhi.
Yeah, it's more the involvement of the offensive game. Yeah,
Paul George is a
Paul George will lock you down, but that's about it. The rest of them, they just be trying to score.
Yeah.
Bev be trying to play defense.
Now peanut butter.
Bev be trying to play defense. I will
annoying.
say
but that's what you got to do.
Bev be playing defense.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting to see.
Jennifer Hudson to perform halftime at
All-Star game.
At the All-Star NBA game.
Yep, her. Yeah, so you know there's going to be a special appearance by Common. Yo, Common, salute, because he's running through all the aunties in Hollywood, all the black aunties.
Common is living his best life. He really is. Common is living his best life.
He's literally living up to his name. All the black aunties, for them, it's just Common. That's a date, Common.
Russell Westbrook ejects fan for calling him boy.
Yeah, that happened during the game. I forgot who they were playing, but yeah, it was in OKC. And you didn't see the clip?
But
yeah, so the fan was talking shit and called him boy. And Russell,
did he say boy like that? Like you just said
boy?
it?
This was in OKC. What do you think? Come on.
Okay.
Now. So yeah, that happened. And then Russ got him ejected, which rightfully so. You can't be up in the
man, listen. Yeah, you right. Because I know they be out there saying some of the
OKC.
wildest.
I'm about to say, ain't you in OKC, nigga?
I
like,
know
get the
these
fuck out
fans
of
be saying some of the
like,
wildest
shine my shoes,
stuff.
boy.
That you be in Utah. I know Utah. They be showing.
If
out.
I owned you, your name would be Toby. You jump for me.
Oh, gee.
Oh yeah. OKC got that unbridled because they ain't got to get checked, man. The biggest draw there is the Sooners.
True.
So they ain't got no other. Do they have other professional franchises? Do they have?
Budha. Hold on. Time out.
What?
So I looked at the Gamecock schedule next year for football. You know Clemson's up there.
Of course.
LSU's up there. Alabama's up there. Oklahoma's up there.
What's wrong with Oklahoma?
You're not hearing the powerhouses that we have to play next season.
Plus, Georgia already on the schedule.
You don't know what their recruiting class looks like. They might be some trash.
It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That does not fucking
the
matter.
Sooners.
I just said LSU, Alabama, and Oklahoma.
That's pretty
alone.
big.
And Clemson up there. That's four games that we're probably losing next year.
That's pretty big.
But go Gamecocks. It's always go Gamecocks. We'll never win a national title. Not with the schedule they keep giving us. It's not possible. However, they did start us out with Kentucky, I think, next year. Mm-hmm. Give us, like, a little faith before we get drugged.
Yeah.
Glorilla drops her new song, Dub Let Me Listen to It, last night. Not bad.
It was, for Glorilla,
it's her.
It's a classic.
It's her.
Did you like the song?
Not bad.
It's called Yeah Glow.
It's her.
Yeah Glow.
It's what I expect
and
from her.
She talking like Rick Ross in the song.
She is.
Yeah Glow.
And that's what I expect from her. But there's no sex appeal to Glow at all.
She's fuck nigga free.
It's no sex appeal to Glow at all when she's rapping. Now, maybe, when you see her and, she ain't saying nothing, but on the mic,
she has no sex appeal. Oh.
No sex appeal.
Yeah, it's just Rick. It's like a woman imitating Rick Ross.
No sex appeal to Big Glow at all on the mic.
But yeah, the song is actually all right.
It's all right.
I my expectations are low for Glorilla, but this song was actually dope. I could see bitches whipping titties out fighting in the club to that song.
Well,
yeah, she should do a remix. Yeah, ho.
Kanye has made news.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's saying that he's just taking their samples after they're telling them don't use our samples
left and right. Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne.
If Ozzy Osbourne can come up with a statement saying that we don't want you using our samples, he has a coherent statement. Ozzy.
Ozzy don't even remember making that song. He's like, damn, I made that shit. That shit hot. So he denied it because he thinks Kanye is anti-Semitic. He was like, that fucking nigga is anti-Semitic.
So Ozzy Osbourne said something about one of the samples.
And then Donna Summer.
Donna Summer said something about a sample.
Her estate. Except, he used some sort of AI to redo her vocals, which is a danger.
To get around.
This is why UMG and TikTok didn't renew. It's because of the non-protection against AI. So this is what happens when you get Kanye out here doing whatever he wants with his anti-Semitic self.
To get around sample clearance, so you just use AI and stuff like that. So, what do you think his album's going to sound like?
It's already out. I already heard a couple tracks from it. It's new Kanye. I don't like it. I don't like that sing-songy shit he does with the. I'm just not into the Kanye of current. I mean, ever since the whole
Kanye
slavery black people thing,
Kanye music hasn't been good in probably 10.
Since his mama passed.
Oh, damn.
Damn, that's longer than 10. I was going to say 10. You saying like
I was going to
15,
say my
20.
Deepest Twisted Fantasy Thingamabobber was a pretty good album, and that was after his mom passed.
I say about 10, 15 years, Kanye ain't really giving us what we want. He's just doing whatever the hell he wants to. Just whatever.
Damn.
I mean, I'll check it out like later on tonight when I get them in and stuff like that. But
you ain't missing shit.
I have old Kanye to listen to, so it's cool.
And I would recommend listening to old Kanye.
Yeah, I have old Kanye. I have Graduation and Homecoming and Late Registration. I have those. Yeah, I have those. Like those were serious Kanye, and Kanye right now is just. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Kanye doing.
We want the old Kanye, not the new Kanye. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So Hulu has announced March 21st they will be releasing the Freaknik documentary.
Oh,
it is coming to TV.
You old hoes.
Executive produced by Jermaine Dupri.
Because he was there. He filmed half the footage.
Executive produced by Jermaine Dupri and Uncle Luke.
Pop that
Uncle Luke. Yes, sir.
Pop that middle-aged pussy, baby.
You already know what you about to get. You about to get some
nastiness, some dirtiness, some women who are who have tried to move on, but
have been brought back.
Oh, they've definitely moved on.
What if they were like pastors' wives?
They probably remember what they used to look like. They were like, damn. Oh shit, is that me?
Look, did he get ready to jog a lot of people's memories with this one here?
I remember what they were doing at Bike Week. So
those old 2 Live Crew. Ooh,
somebody need to do a documentary on Bike Week. Get these old out there on the 90s and 2000s for Bike Week.
90s Bike Week. I went in 93. Me and Voice went. Oh my gosh.
That's very sinful right there.
Oh man. And then that was back because now they put so much
on camera.
They put so many like things on Bike Week, like you can't be in a bathing suit like that. Like you have to wear something you have to wear something around it now.
So now they ain't letting hoes be hoes at Bike Week.
Nope.
So they're regulating the hoes.
Well, they've been regulating that.
They remember you used to ride up and down the strip all fucking. You ain't do nothing but ride up and down the strip. Then they broke that up, stopped that from happening. Like they figured out ways to make Bike Week not as fun as it used to be.
You need to cover your vagina, ma'am.
But
otherwise, it's a fine.
Back in the day, it was anything goes at Bike Week. That water, that's what Freaknik kind of missed, was being on the water, but it was still, Freaknik was still something else though.
Exactly.
93, Freaknik was, oh Jesus. But I can't wait to see the doc though. Cannot wait to see the documentary.
It's going to be interesting. There's certain women whose lives are going to be put on blast, and I'm for all of it, even if they had to sign waivers.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. But like you said, I'm going to be right there to see it. March 21st, Hulu.
Exactly.
What else I got? I got anything else for tonight?
I know OJ has cancer
reportedly has prostate cancer.
OJ has been diagnosed with prostate cancer and is undergoing chemotherapy in Las Vegas. So, yeah, OJ was denying rumors of hospice treatment. At 76 years old, he's undergoing surgery, and hopefully he'll make it through. As OJ said, he's got more white people to piss off before he really kicks the bucket.
Well, can we wish him a speedy recovery?
I hope he gets a speedy recovery.
Can we wish him a speedy recovery?
Yeah, because OJ doing good pisses off a lot of people. That's why it's funny to me.
Okay, so I saw this question. I guess we're going to end our night off on this question.
Sure.
I saw this on a meme, and I'm going to just bring it to the show. My homeboy had a girl come over. Her car gets towed from the complex.
Uh-huh.
It's $500. Are you paying it? Are you...
I put 100 on it.
Okay. Because I live in one of those type of...
I found the fuck out.
I was just about to say,
Look.
It has to be more to the story, though.
Well, that's just all the meme said. Now, I live in one of these type of complexes where even in visitor parking, they will tow, boot, or give you a ticket. Now, I tell anybody who comes over here, park on the street. Park on the street. Don't park in any of these parking lots. Park on the street. They got visitor parking. What I tell you, park on the street. Okay, boom. So if you come back and tell me that, boom, I got a ticket, towed, booted, whatever, $500, I might help, but I told you to park on the street. I vehemently and repeatedly told you.
Are you asking a question first before you offer the help? Where'd you park, yo?
Yeah.
Or is it, oh, damn, I got 100 on that, yo. Or is it, yo, where'd you park at?
But I told you.
That's what I'm saying.
But I told you to park on the street. I told you.
Now, that's her fault because she don't want to listen to a man.
You, regardless of who you don't want to listen to or what, I told you specifically park on the street to avoid these type of problems.
Exactly.
Now, I might not pay anything because I just don't feel like it's my problem. I told you specifically to park on the street. If I'm feeling, generous, I'll probably kick in about maybe $1.50. But that's sure fine because I told you to park on the street.
Yeah. She didn't want to listen. Put her in submission for not wanting to listen, man.
So that I figured I'd bring that question up to the guys and stuff like that.
Okay, if I told her and she did that, then I'm not putting 100. But if I didn't tell her or didn't
it depend on how I rock with her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if it just depends on situations. But if she
she let me put a butt plug in her, I guess.
If she ain't one of my favorites though, nah.
But
dude,
I'm
that's
still,
yours.
because now, whoa, because now it goes to, what if I ain't got that? I know I ain't got $500.
And that's another thing. Like,
because if I told you not to park,
if I told
in the
now
parking space
you're
and I told
assuming
you to
that
park
I
on the
got
street.
money that I possibly might not have to contribute. You see what I'm saying? So now you're putting me in a situation because I told you to park on the street and yet you still didn't listen to that. So now you're looking at me and like Buddha said, I possibly might not have any money on me at the time. So you're going to be asked out.
Yeah.
So always find out the rules of these apartment complexes or wherever you go to, know where you can and cannot park because they will tow, boot, or give you a ticket and won't think twice about it.
Exactly.
It's Valentine's week. If you're partaking, I hope you have an amazing Valentine's Day. If you're not
Fellas, cut your nails for Valentine's Day.
Cut your nails for Valentine's Day.
I ain't cutting shit.
If you're partaking, have an amazing Valentine's Day. If you're not partaking, still have an amazing Valentine's Day.
Take a wife to see Cat.
She's going to love that. I'll be partaking on the 15th when all the chocolate at Walgreens is 50% off. And I'm just in there buying everything that I can put my hands on. I'll be buying
heart-shaped Reese's Cups in March.
Look, I'm buying all the chocolate out of Walgreens on the 15th. So with that being said, if you're going out tonight, be safe. No drinking and driving. Like I said, shout outs to 8th and Fancy as usual. Shout out Dane's Rank. Shout out Alpha Dogs. Like, share, subscribe, comment. We will be doing another Let's Talk About Sex on February the 23rd, where we will be getting more answers to why this nigga put a butt plug in.
Yeah. I need part 2 of that.
How does this come up?
Like we're going to get more. I don't want to say in depth because that just But we're going to find out what really happened February the 23rd. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be a great show. Yeah. And this show is going to be probably better than the 88, and the 88 was good. Also, shout out to Customized by Meek. I see you, girl. I didn't forget about you. We getting ready to get up out of here tonight. Y'all be safe. Have a great start to your week. We will check y'all out next Saturday. Love you, Kelli Jo.
Holla at us, LL.